The film begins in a vacant home, where an unseen force, referred to as the Presence, drifts silently through the rooms in the early morning hours, moments before anyone arrives. Shortly after, a realtor named Cece welcomes the Payne family, Chris, Rebecca, and their two children, Tyler and Chloe. Chloe is struggling with grief over the recent loss of her best friend, Nadia, one of two girls from her school who were found dead in their sleep, allegedly from drug overdoses. As the family settles into the home, the Presence continues to quietly observe them. Tension brews beneath the surface of Chris and Rebecca's marriage. Chris suspects Rebecca of committing fraud at work and consults with a lawyer about a possible separation. Rebecca, meanwhile, lavishes attention on Tyler, her star athlete son, while largely ignoring Chloe. As renovations begin on the house, one of the workers refuses to enter a particular room, claiming they can sense an unsettling energy, hinting at the Presence's influence. Gradually, the Presence begins to reveal itself to Chloe, causing her to wonder if it might be the spirit of Nadia. One of its early interactions involves moving books from her bed to her desk, an act that leaves her both startled and curious. Tyler introduces his sister Chloe to his friend Ryan, and the two quickly develop a connection, beginning to see each other in private. One evening, while alone in Chloe's room, their interaction turns intimate. However, as emotions surface, Chloe breaks down crying in Ryan's arms. Attempting to comfort her, Ryan opens up about feeling powerless in his own life. But the moment is abruptly interrupted when a shelf in Chloe's closet collapses, an unsettling act caused by the unseen Presence. Later, Chloe shares her suspicions about the house with Tyler, suggesting that something supernatural may be occurring. Tyler brushes it off, accusing her of being overly emotional about Nadia's death, and cruelly dismisses the girl's passing as drug-related. Meanwhile, the Presence silently observes as Tyler boasts to Ryan about a cruel prank they once pulled, circulating a compromising photo of a girl from school. While Rebecca is intrigued, Chris and Chloe are appalled. That night, the Presence violently trashes Tyler's room, leaving the family shocked by the destruction. When Tyler mocks Chloe yet again, Chris loses his temper and defends his daughter. Concerned, Chris reaches out to Cece, the realtor, who assures him that no one had previously died in the house. She refers him to a medium, Lisa, who arrives with her husband, Carl. Lisa quickly senses the Presence and explains that Chloe's grief has acted as a gateway, allowing the entity to reach out to her. While Rebecca dismisses Lisa as a fraud, Chris confides in Chloe later, revealing that he's open to believing, due in part to his own experiences growing up. Meanwhile, the Presence lurks inside the closet. As Chloe heads to take a shower, Ryan attempts to drug her orange juice. Just as she's about to drink it, the Presence intervenes, knocking the glass off the counter and preventing the assault. Lisa later returns to the house to speak privately with Chris. She warns him about a disturbing vision she experienced. Something terrible was going to happen within days, and it involved the window in Chloe's bedroom, which she noted wouldn't open. That weekend, Rebecca and Chris leave for a business trip, leaving Chloe and Tyler at home. Ryan comes over to spend time with Chloe despite Tyler's presence. After arriving, he secretly drugs Tyler with Ambien to knock him out, then proceeds with a sinister plan. He gives Chloe a spiked drink that makes her drowsy. As she begins to drift off, Ryan grabs a sheet of plastic wrap and starts to cover her mouth. During the assault, he confesses that he was responsible for the deaths of Nadia and the other girl, staging their murders to look like overdoses. And now, he intends to do the same to Chloe. Sensing the danger, the Presence intervenes. It wakes Tyler by flickering the lights and appearing right in front of him. Realizing something is wrong, Tyler rushes upstairs just in time and tackles Ryan. The two struggle before crashing out of the bedroom window, falling to their deaths. In the aftermath, the Payne family begins preparations to move out of the house. Just before they leave, Rebecca stands in front of a mirror and sees a reflection of Tyler looking back at her. Overwhelmed, she collapses in tears as Chris and Chloe rush to comfort her. The Presence then quietly departs, seemingly leaving the house for good. The Payne family, Chris, Rebecca, Tyler, and Chloe, move into a new home, unaware that it is inhabited by a mysterious spirit known only as the Presence. As it quietly observes the family, their internal struggles begin to surface. Chloe is mourning the recent loss of her best friend, Nadia, while Chris is contemplating divorce after discovering Rebecca's involvement in illegal activities at work. Meanwhile, Rebecca showers Tyler with attention, ignoring Chloe, and Tyler exhibits a consistently hostile attitude toward his sister. As Chloe begins spending time with Tyler's friend Ryan, the Presence watches closely. When Ryan attempts to drug Chloe, the entity intervenes, preventing her from consuming the drink. Concerned about the strange events in the house, the family consults a medium who explains that the Presence is likely drawn to Chloe's grief and may be trying to protect the family from an imminent tragedy. Later, while Chris and Rebecca are away on a business trip, Ryan returns. He drugs Tyler to get him out of the way, then gives Chloe a spiked drink and prepares to suffocate her, just as he had done to Nadia and another girl, staging their deaths as overdoses. The Presence, however, manages to wake Tyler, who rushes to his sister's aid and tackles Ryan. Both boys fall out of a window, resulting in their deaths.